ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Hell in a Cell predictions and review. Okay, number one, why is it not NXT Halloween Havoc? That's happening Wednesday. I thought it was tonight, but it's not. It's Hell in a Cell, which is happening tonight. So, yeah, a bit of a cock-up on my end. I do apologise about that, guys. So, let's get to the 5 matches that have been announced. If there's any more, I will say what the matches are and predict them as we go on. So, let's get to the first one. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, WWE Championship, inside Hell in a Cell. I'm going with Drew on this one. Drew. If Drew doesn't win, I will be surprised. Okay, next up, Otis versus The Miz with the Money in the Bank on the line. If they put the title on The Miz, if they put the Money in the Bank on The Miz, fair enough. But then is he going to cash in and win against Roman? Makes no sense. I think Otis may actually retain. So I'm going to go for Otis on this one. So, Otis. Next up, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso in an I Quit match for the WWE Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Sorry about that, guys. It's got to be Roman. They're not. I love Uso. I think Uso deserves a second title shot. I'm happy he's got one, but they're not going to put the title on Jey Uso. No offense. Jimmy's back. I think Jimmy's back, so they're going to be doing the tag team again. If they do, then well done, but I don't think they're going to put the title on Jey. They're going to keep it on Roman, especially if they're going to do Roman versus Miz going forward, which will be okay, but I don't see it happening. And finally, Bayley versus Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which have been announced so far. I'm going to go for Sasha. I think Sasha might win this one, but, Bayley's been champ for over a year. Yeah, they need to get the title off her, so I'm going to go for Sasha on this one. Sasha Banks. Also, before I forget, guys, Jeff Hardy versus Elias. I'm going to go for Jeff. Screw it. Jeff Hardy. So that is my prediction so far. If there's any more, I will say them. If there's a pre-show match, I will say as well. So let's see if there is a pre-show match. If not, let's jump to the pay-per-view. Storytelling in WWE! What the hell is going on? We actually have story with Jeff and Elias. Elias blames Jeff for hitting him with a car. Like, what, nearly 5-6 months ago? We're doing storytelling. Holy shit, who is this fucking company now? And R-Truth. Yay! I do like R-Truth. I have to admit, I like R-Truth. Are we going to see a title change for the 24/7 title? Maybe. We did, I think it was either last pay-per-view or the pay-per-view beforehand. We did. But let's have some fun. It was Drew Gulak. So yeah, let's see. And let's carry on watching the pre-show because it's actually getting really good. I've enjoyed it. We are counting down the minutes until Hell in a Cell. Looking forward to it. Let's do this. So the R-Truth promo has just ended, and I'm amazed that he can actually remember the majority of some of the stuff. So yeah, I'm actually really happy about it. So yeah, he's entertaining us all hell. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. So let's carry on, shall we? So we've just had Elias on the pre-show, and then we had a build-up for Miz versus Otis. Very entertaining. I think these two really hit it off, really work well with each other. But I don't think the contract will be changing hands. One moment. I do apologise. Oh, Mr. Winfield, how are you today? Oh, what's this? Okay. Alright. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. So, yeah, let's carry on with the pre-show. Okay, so just before we carry on, we have R-Truth versus Drew Gulak for the 24/7 title. Okay, fair enough. It's an actual legit match. I think they've started doing this on Raw, but I could be wrong on that one. But we'll see how it goes. We'll just see. I don't know what's going to go on. Apparently, there's also 5 title matches on the card, and so far we've had 4 announced. Drew Gulak, R-Truth, which is unannounced at this moment in time, and the 3 matches inside Hell in a Cell. So we'll see what the 5th one is, shall we? So we just had R-Truth versus Drew Gulak in a good match, a good 3-4 minute match. So R-Truth, I have to talk about the beginning of the match. So R-Truth brings back Little Jimmy, which is always a quite fun thing. So Drew Gulak it's like, yeah, come on with it. And then he gets, and then he fucking puts Little Jimmy. Oh my god, sorry about that, guys. Do apologize. So yeah, it was a really good 4-5 minute matchup. Entertaining, and then we just had the Fiend basically beating up everybody, which is yay. So now Retribution is now basically just being played for chumps. They literally just got battered by the Fiend on Monday night, so now we're trying to do it. They had a good thing going and then just turned it into shit. I mean, when Mustafa joined, it was going to go somewhere, but now, no. Hopefully they can somehow rebound and make this group actually quite interesting again, hopefully. So let's get to the main card, shall we? So we just had the build-up package for Roman versus Jay, and then literally, Roman versus Jay is opening the show. This was the main event at Clash of Champions. It's now opening the fucking show. That's a bunch of bullshit. I thought they put on a really good match at Clash of Champions. Why put this as the opener? So we can have Sasha versus Bayley in the main event? Okay, fair enough. But still, I don't think this should open the card. So, Roman's still winning. So, let's kick off with Hell in a Cell, shall we? Welcome to Hell. Hell in a Cell, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Hell in a Cell. The logo is really fucking awesome. I enjoy the logo, especially with the CGI graphics as well. The opening promo was really good, building up the 3 matches for Hell in a Cell. And, as I said in the pre-show, we've got Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso kicking off the show in an I Quit Hell in a Cell match. Ooh, this is going to be good. Let's watch it. So we just had Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso for the WWE Universal Championship, and I'm going to come out and say it. This was one of the best opening contests WWE have put on all year. This match was brutal, barbaric, disgusting at some points, but it worked. They didn't need weapons in this match to make it personal. They had the story going into it about family. And it fucking worked. Roman is a bastard. For, basically, not much weapons use. They used a whip, they used a leather strap and a chair. That was it, but it told a story. Basically, Roman just turns into a bastard and basically tries to kill Jey. Jimmy comes in to basically be like, come on, stop this, mate. We can do this. We can work it out. And then Roman basically guillotine chokes Jimmy out to make Jey say, I quit. And then Arthur and Sika come out to crown him as the chief. It worked. I win the first matchup, but this worked. And the story going into it, like I said, one of the best opening contests WWE has put on in 2020. Possibly one of the best overall story opening contests as well. Yeah, I give this match a damn good thumbs up for this one. So, after this, we're probably going to have a bit of a taster. But after the match, just, with many people coming in to try and stop Roman and basically doing it, he was about to hit Jey with the steel steps as well. it was brutal. But it didn't need the weapons. It didn't need multiple weapons to make it brutal. It was the story that did it. And I have to, like I said, best opening contest of 2020 for WWE, I think, personally. If this doesn't win match of the year or opening match of the year, I'll be shocked. But now, I don't even know what's next. We'll find out what's next, guys. And I actually can't wait for the rest of the pay-per-view. I think this is going to be a damn good show. So, let's carry on, shall we? So we just had Jeff Hardy versus Elias. A very, very good match until Jeff Hardy gets DQ'd with the guitar, uses the guitar as a weapon. A bit of a bad way to do it, but it's one of those things. But very entertaining, and hopefully we get the feud carrying on, so Elias wins. But yeah, gets the win, and yeah. I predicted Jeff, so I do not get a point for that, so it's 1-1. But let's carry on with the next match. Otis versus The Miz. So we just had The Miz and Otis in the Money in the Bank contract match. Very good match between the two of them. Morrison gets ejected quite late into the match. It was only about a 4 or 5 minute match, but then Tucker costs Otis the match. So they're breaking up Heavy Machinery. They're breaking up another fucking tag team. This is getting annoying. I mean, I like the fact that Miz has the Money in the Bank briefcase, but to basically screw Heavy Machinery over? Stupid. But maybe we'll find out on Monday Night Raw, or whatever, whichever team we're on now. We'll see. But yeah, so let's carry on with the next matchup. Come on. Oh, so we just had the build-up package for Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Really good, good build-up package, I thought. Looking forward to the match, actually. I think this is going to be a good matchup. Thought this would be the main event, but it's going to be Orton versus McIntyre. So, yeah. So, we'll see how this carries on, and I'm going to carry on trying to find out what the hell's in this. So, let's watch it, shall we? We just had Sasha Banks versus Bayley in the SmackDown Women's Championship match, and a very, very good matchup. With the first one being story-driven, this one being story-driven. A lot of weapons were used: candlesticks, tables, ladders, chairs. This was brutal between both women. Bloody good matchup. Doesn't beat the Universal Championship matchup, I think, but it was definitely their second best match of the night so far. So, yeah, so far 2-2. But I'm not going to lie, this is starting to piss me off. Oh, I've got a text. 1 sec. You stupid motherfucker. That's nice. Get the next match right, you'll get the code. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I believe the match might be, I don't know, what time is it? It's 1:02 over here. So maybe it'll be Drew versus Randy? Don't know, yeah. Well, if I win the predictions, I'll get the code. That's good. So we're gonna have Bobby Lashley versus any member of Retribution for the United States Championship. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to have to double check that, because he did say if I win the I'm going to double check if he said predictions or the next match, just to make sure. So I will just double check that now. 1 moment. Yes, it was the predictions. I do apologise about that. It was if I win the predictions, I get the code. So there we go. So let's have Bobby Lashley versus whichever member of Retribution shows up. Let's do this. As I said, it was Bobby Lashley versus any member. I'm going to predict this match quickly. I'm going to go for Bobby Lashley. I don't expect Retribution to win this match, but we'll see. So let's do this. So we just have Bobby Lashley versus Slapjack of Retribution. entertaining matchup between these two. Very good. And Bob Lashley get the wins. That's 3-2 to me. So I'm looking good for getting that pin code. Well, for the number for the briefcase at least. At least then I know what is in this motherfucker. Anyway, so let's do it. And yeah, we are having 30 years of The Undertaker. That's going to be good. Finn Undertaker and the Legend Killer are going to be on WWE Untold, which is after this pay-per-view, I think. Anyway, so let's go, hopefully, to the main event. We just had Drew versus Randy for the WWE Championship, and it was an okay match. Not the best of the night, not the best Hell in a Cell match, I thought, but it was a really fun match, entertaining as all hell, and Randy Orton wins with the RKO and is the new WWE Champion. So, I got that wrong, so it's 3-3. To be fair, it would have been 3-2 if Bobby Lashley versus Slapjack didn't happen, so, yeah. But to be fair, I did cash it in before the match started, so it counts. So, 1 minute. Congratulations, you drew the predictions, fans. So I'll give you a clue instead of giving you the pin. The answer's 15, mother. Oh, well, that's good to fucking know. There's 100 million there's about 1 million combinations with 15 in it. That's great. So yeah. What did I think of the matches themselves? Really good. Best match of the night would have to be. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso for the WWE Championship was match of the night. I thought it was a damn good match, entertaining as all hell, and the story drove it. So yeah, I'm going for Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Next up would be Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Then Otis versus The Miz, just for the entertaining factor. Then Roman versus Drew versus Randy. Then Bobby versus Slapjack. And then Jeff versus Elias because it ended in a DQ. So, guys, thank you so much for watching my Hell in a Cell predictions and review. Just to tell you guys, going forward, even though this has been brought in for whatever reason, the next few episodes for CWS have been pre-recorded. I do apologise about that, guys, but I am busy on Wednesday for the next 3 weeks. Month, do apologise. So they have been pre-recorded. I do apologise about that, guys. So, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay tight, keep it clean, make sure you wash your hands, and as always, smile more. Catch you later, guys.